Hello, this screencast is going to help you learn to take notes as you prepare your paper. You're going to need to take notes because your teachers are asking that you submit your notes before you submit your final paper. So, your outline is done, you've got a bibliography, you know that your sources are valid, and you're ready to go. So now, how do you take notes? Well, if you remember, your outline looked a little bit like this. You had a topic, a subject, why it was important, why you chose it, you gave it a title, and you subdivided your topic into three main sections. And here in my example I've got 1, 2, 3 right over here. Each one of these sections then is further subdivided into three sections as I've already explained. So let's go back to how do we take notes. Well, there are at least two ways to do this. The first one would be to take each section here, or each subsection, some predictors. This is all in section 1, what people really believe and some superstitions and social anxiety, and to take notes in your sources per subsection here. That's one way to do it. It seems a little bit complicated, but there are lots of advantages to this way. The most important being you can easily retrieve where you got your ideas from because you're doing it in a linear way. The other way that you can take your notes is just read your sources, take general notes, things that you find interesting and relevant to your topic, and be careful that you write down any direct quotes that you're going to use and exactly where you got them from. I don't mean what URL you got them from, I mean exactly what page on that website that you got it from. So this seems at first a little bit easier to do, but really there's a danger here because when you take notes this way you might get a little bit sidetracked and you end up in left field talking about something that you had not planned to talk about and that's not even on your outline. Whichever way you choose, that's fine, as long as you have taken notes. You're going to need to take notes whether you are doing a multimedia presentation or whether you are doing a traditional paper. You have to submit your notes to your teacher before you finally do your before you do your final paper. You need to learn how to paraphrase to take notes. This is a really important skill, not just in writing a paper, but in lots of other places in life. Being able to paraphrase means that you can understand the essentials in what somebody is saying, and you can repeat back that main idea in your own words, as I've indicated to you right here. So the best way I think that I would suggest to you, if you were in a classroom in front of me and we were talking about how to do this, I think the best way to paraphrase is, first of all, go to your text, read it, and then look away from your computer screen or from whatever text that you're reading and try to say that main idea out loud. If you can do that, then you've understood that idea, you've retained it, and you can repeat that main idea with your own formulation. Anything that you want to be very specific about and make sure that you get the exact words, you're going to have to do something that we call a direct quote. And this is really key because a direct quote is going to absolutely guarantee that there's no plagiarism. And how do you direct quote? Well, you're going to learn how to insert a subscript, or if you come up to a Google Doc, you're going to go to insert and then insert a reference or a footnote, and what will happen, it'll put a little number 1 in your text, and then at the bottom of your text, somewhere way down here at the bottom, it's not showing, you will see a line across the bottom of the page, and it will indicate that there has been a footnote there. So you're going to need to do that. Insert here and footnote and line at the bottom of the page. I'm not finding it. Make sure that you use easybib.com for your citations and that you use the MLA format. Any questions?